Hi Aries, welcome to your weekly reading. This is a general reading for the sign of Aries. If you have Aries anywhere in your birth chart, there is a message here for you. Or if you were drawn or pulled to this reading, there is something here for you. Spirit does work in wonderful and amazing ways like that. When there's a message for you, Spirit will find a way to get that message to you. It is a general reading, so always practice discernment when determining what is for you and what is not for you. And sometimes you may hear a message and it won't click or it won't hold true for a day, a week, or even a month or so. And then all of a sudden you'll just remember. It's like, yes, that is true. That applies to me, and you will know. Again, it is a general reading for the sign of Aries. Aries, August 31st brings in a full moon in the sign of Pisces. This is also a super blue moon. What a wonderful moon to usher 1 month out and another month in. This moon in the sign of Pisces will have us all feeling very sensitive and hyper aware of our surroundings. We may have feelings of insecurity, or we may be tempted to be passive. What that is, Aries, is Spirit is asking us to turn inwards towards spiritual growth and greater imagination. Our imagination, what a beautiful and wonderful, powerful tool that is. Also, Venus goes stable on September 3rd, and I think many of us are looking forward to that Venus going stable on the 3rd. Thank you, Spirit. One more card for the sign of Aries. Oh, look, and we do have a card here for the sign of Aries, and that wonderful King of Cups. And the underlying card, the foundation, the basis of this reading is the Nine of Cups. Let's make sure that everything is all focused in here. Just so we get a better view of that. The King of Cups, but the Nine of Cups. And so when I see the King of Cups and I see the Nine of Cups here, the cups are about emotions, about feelings, and mastering those and controlling those. Let's see what Spirit has in the message here for you. And right away, Aries, you start out with the Judgment card in your work life, in your public life, in your professional life. And there's something, these two interesting cards. Let's see what we have going on here. Let's line them up like this. Get a really good look at those. Beautiful. There is a need or a drive for you to be more assertive at work, more assertive or more aware of at work. Perhaps there's something at work, something in your public life, something in your professional life, something in your career, something in your business is not fair. It's not equally yoked. It could be how tasks are assigned, how people are paid, how money is distributed. how things are divided up. And on the surface, it may seem fair, and I think maybe that's what you're not seeing, or that you're not aware of, or that you're not totally seeing, that there's been or is an unfairness. This unfairness is asking you to be more assertive and to speak up and to draw attention to that. And so when I'm saying speak up or draw attention to that, I'm not necessarily saying go in guns a-blazing or to go in and to go in and be aggressive and to be overly assertive. But you can be assertive in non-aggressive ways by just simply stating the facts and simply just stating your case and simply stating your perspective of this situation. And I don't think that you're totally aware of this situation, but I think this situation will be easily uncovered with just the right questions or just looking in the right space. And when you look, the light will be shown on that. The sun will shine on that situation and bring justice to your favor. And so I think in the description box, I'm going to post maybe a couple of websites or a couple books or a couple videos in the description box where you can maybe see a list of things or how you can be assertive and non-aggressive at the same time. And a lot of that times is just about how to initiate, how to open up dialogues. Many of the information and many of the links that I provide in the description box are free or of low cost. Full disclosure, I may receive a little bit of a commission on some of those links, but they are duly and properly marked. In your home life, in your private life, you are attracted to, or somebody different, somebody new is being attracted to you. Someone different than the type of person that you have been attracted for or to in the past. And this new person is coming in for you, or you're finding this person attractive because of a change in your thought process. A change in how you perceive the world. A change in how you have been talking to yourself. A change in self-talk. But you're looking towards the future and you're feeling more positive about looking towards the future. Even though you may be tempted to agree with family members, open and honest communication is always the best policy. And so why, again, I think it's coming back to being able to simply state your thoughts in a non-aggressive, non-threatening way. I mean, if we're dealing in facts, we're dealing in facts. And when we're dealing in facts, it's easier to reach a compromise. And I think that there's been a situation here where you haven't been able to reach a compromise, or you haven't been able to reach an agreement. And just by simply being open and honest, and being open to receiving information from the other person or the other people involved, will help bring about this compromise. Yes. Help bring about that compromise. Final thoughts, final messages. And we have this beautiful Chariot, the Strength, this King of Wands. Things are changing, Aries. Things are changing. Things are changing to your benefit, and you're growing. And you're getting stronger because of these changes. You know, the Cancer reading had both of these both of these cards in their reading as well. And there may be a message in that Cancer reading for you. I'm going to post a link to that Cancer reading at the end of this video. But I believe it's a similar situation here. So I don't know if maybe you have Cancer in your birth chart, or if you are dealing with a Cancer Aries. But we spoke about two people coming together and finding a balance and finding a place to where they can work well together. One of the energies, one of the people is coming from a place of the spiritual, coming from a place of trusting their intuition and trusting their own selves and trusting their abilities. And there's another person that is coming from a place of the physical. And there's no right or wrong answer or stance to take on that, because we have, each is solid and capable as an individual. But it's bringing these two together. It's almost kind of like, now that I'm thinking about it, the yin and the yang, and how the yin and the yang work together. That they work together in beautiful harmony and in beautiful balance. Meditation. We all have the ability for mediumship. And when I see that Queen of Wands, I do think of that Aries mediumship. So I don't know if that is you or your partner or someone close to you has really been tapping into their intuition, or really becoming aware of their intuition. And we all have the ability to become or be a medium, have that mediumship and knowledge. And it is up to each of us as individuals to deepen and to build that skill. And meditation is a beautiful and wonderful way to develop that skill. And that is the message that I have for the sign of Aries. Thank you, Aries. You have a blessed week.